I press go live. Oh my god, there's already people in the chat. All right. Hi. Hi, everybody. 74 viewers already. That's silly. Shout out the Weasley twins. Got a Harry Potter calendar on the back of my door. I think it's pretty sweet. August is about the Weasley twins, Fred and George. Who's September? Who do I got to look forward to? But we're not going to talk about that, are we? We're not going to talk about that. Listen, don't spoil it for... Listen, we're not going to talk about that. Hi, everybody. My name is Steve Dangle, or whatever. If you're watching this, thank you. That means you probably watch my videos, I suppose. Or you saw me tweet about this on Twitter, which I'm doing less and less. And it's great. But I'm going to do more when I'm done being a piss baby. I'm not done. I'm not done. All right? Let me be mad. I got to be mad. You got to allow me to be mad. Look. The basement is done. I'm not going to show you much of the main basement because it's not quite done. We put up the baseboards today, but not all of them. We got to finish it tomorrow, and then it's basically done. We're waiting on a couch. It's not here yet, but got some good stuff. I'll show you this. This is going above the bar. It's a bunch of hockey cards. It's a conversation piece. That is from the Scottish, there we go, Scottish Ice Hockey Federation. And this says, caution, dogs can't hold their liquor. It's hilarious. It's very funny. It's very corny. It's very 30. But I like it. So, I can't wait to show you. I can't wait to show you the blue room. It's not busted anymore. Bare minimum, it's blue. It wasn't even that for a while. Without further ado, from my iPhone. I went back to iPhone. Without further delay, welcome to the blue room. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be back in this place. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to spin slowly as you process. This can be closed now. This can be, all right. Door's a little step. Here we are. The blue room. It's magical. It's wonderful. It's not a random block of concrete nonsense anymore. For those of you who don't know, there was a flood because there were not one, not two, but three cracks in the foundation of our house that stretched from above the basement, above ground, all the way down to the basement floor. Well, two of them were above ground all the way down to the basement floor. Another one was a sub-crack that came out of another one of them and went 6 feet across. It's pretty much a perfect T. It sucked, and water came pouring through it on the day of Game 3, Leafs Bruins, when I had front row tickets, and I'm like, I'm not missing this damn game. So we basically just put a shop vac up. It was miserable. So this has been going on. This nonsense has been going on since the day of Game 3, Leafs Bruins. So it was April. It was BS. And now we're ready. So let me take you through the thing, okay? I'm going to step out of the frame. Now, actually, let's maybe start here. This is the wall. I'll get on my knees. This is the wall that you probably know and love. This is the wall that I've done all my videos on for years and years. Amen. And this little wall has been in there too. You might notice it's a little sparse on the Leaf stuff. There's a bunch on the shelf. It's a little harder to see. It'll be much harder to see in the videos, obviously, because the background is a bit obscured. But this is now the NHL wall. I'm not sure exactly what to call it because the Leafs are a damn NHL team. Okay, someone just said the shelf is straight now. I don't think the shelf was ever not straight. We put a level on it and everything. I think the issue is the lighting, and I have still yet to fix that. But anyway, so one day, I said to myself, actually, I think it was a suggestion from a friend who's smarter than me. Anyway, The suggestion was, dude, you got 3 walls. Well, and this one with a door. But you got more than one wall. You could use them all if you really want to. And I was like, gosh darn it, you're right. Because there are so many times where I'm like, it'd be better to have a different background. So for the videos I do about sports, or for Sportsnet, sorry, they go on national television. I'm not like hanging something up to like hide my giant Leafs chair. Oh, I'm not a Leaf fan, I promise. No, I am a Leaf fan, but now it at least won't be quite as in your face. If I want to talk about another issue, if I want to do a video on Andre Sekera busting his leg, if I want to do a video about the Sens, if I want to do a video about the Habs in that golf tournament, if I want to do a video about anything in the whole wide hockey world that is not about the Leafs, this is the wall now. And a lot of you aren't going to like that. It's going to take some getting used to, because this is no longer the wall that we use for LFR videos. It's not. It's not. It's not. Okay, listen. I know people don't like change. People don't like when you mess with it. But listen, been doing this for 11 years. The set has changed once before. I moved. Optimus Rhyme. It's beautiful. I love it. Leaf Centennial picture. Okay, so these are actually fun to go through. So this thing I got as acknowledgement from CBC that I worked on the Sochi Olympics. That was cool. I didn't do a whole hell of a lot, but I was fortunate enough to get that. I wrote about this a long time ago, but I wrote about my Wayne Gretzky Brett Hull video game in my journal when I was a kid. And then when I finally got the chance to meet Wayne Gretzky, an old elementary school friend of mine who happened to be working on the campaign got the picture printed out, and Wayne Gretzky signed it for me. And what I love about it, like I drew this when I was like 7 years old. What I love about it is it says, "Great job." Thanks, Wayne. Thanks. I drew that on the way here. Got some pictures of some people that I just didn't have anywhere to put these pictures, really. There's Ryan Ellis, newly re-signed. Zach Kassian. Oh, there's Zach Kassian with hair. He's still crazy. There's noted Matt Martin hater Erica Branson. Tessa Bonham, who is wonderful, even though she works at the Evil 3-letter. She bought me a beer in Boston. She's a nice lady. Biz Nasty, Paul Bissonnette. Man, I forgot I even talked to that guy. It was a one little throwaway thing that we did for Nike. And, I mean, we obviously used it on account of we still have the picture. That's probably a screen grab I took from the footage. But, like, we weren't able to use very much of it because, like, this was sort of, like, further down my time with Nike. It was at the tail end. I wasn't getting as much hashtag free stuff. So we're trying to do a video for Nike, and he's chirping my shoes. Nike's like, we're not putting something in the freaking video of him chirping your Nike shoes. Biz Nasty's a savage. Love to talk to him again. Oh, here we go. Hi, Mateo. There's me and Kevin Weeks. Excellent guy. Me and Wayne Gretzky. This amazing hockey player person. Me and my father, James Reimer. God love him. God does love him, you know? And Dougie Gilmore. There's me and Dougie Gilmore because we met when we were talking about NHL 13. So that's cool. Now I delay more. This is the simplest wall, easily. And some of you are going to be like, why is it so bare? A few of the people I've already shown this are like, dude, that's stupid. There's nothing on it. Oh, I did forget one thing. This, I didn't know my dad played organized hockey until like just a couple years ago. And for this past Christmas, he gave me the crests from his jersey as a Christmas gift, and I think it's super duper dope. Also, note the season that he played. Yeah. Yeah, he was 10 years old by the end of that season. So I'll let you figure that one out. Anyway, this wall, I am not really sure exactly what to call it, but for now, it's the international wall. Okay? So World Juniors, maybe. Ideally, this room would have been ready in time for the Ivan Halinka or the Gretzky Halinka, whatever the heck they call it now. It was not. Still might talk about it. I don't know. But for international hockey, I want to use this wall. Okay. Whoop. Flip! Flip you! There we go. Okay. This is my signed Jerome McGinley jersey. Sorry, signed from the 2010 Olympics. That's super dope. And I got this in the room. I thought about putting Felix Potvin on the Leafs wall, but the light glared way too hard off the plastic case. It just doesn't as much over here. Ooh, also, the sound is going to be a little better because I got a little bit of soundproofing foam. I just haven't put a lot of it up yet. I also have more toys, and I will show you that later. So this is a Ginla's jersey. That's an Iginla sign I got from Klutz and Chara. Shout out Klutz and Chara. There's an Iginla figure. Looks nothing like him. No. Anyway, here's a photo of Team Canada. Everything on this wall has to do with the Vancouver 2010 Olympics. So I got to be on the second page in the National Post one day during the Olympics. And the only reason for that is they didn't have, they weren't a rights holder for the Olympics. So they were just looking for any story they could get. And they saw that we were doing something with Nike. And they're like, all right, well, there's this blogger kid we can interview. And I knew it was going to end up in the paper, but that morning, we rented out a house in Vancouver, which is where we did all this stuff out of. They ran up the stairs and kicked my door down. They're like, dude, we're on page 2. It was unbelievable. And this, next to it, is my ticket to the gold medal game in 2010. This is from, I actually got this from Vancouver the next day. That's the front page of the Globe and Mail. This is not complete. So there's me and Cardinal Official. I know, pretty random, right? But I did get to interview him. It was for 20 minutes, but we only used a little bit of it. He's super awesome. I wrote about that in the book. Here's me with the old Canada couch. My God, I wish I still had that thing. Also, what's with the pose? Yeah, here's me. Learn how to gel your hair! I didn't learn how to gel my hair until I was 28. And there's me with Jeff Skinner at Canadian World Junior Camp. That is obviously not from the 2010 Olympics. Hi Colleen, I need to fix that. I just haven't done it yet. Ooh, Brent Miller. Oh yeah, when is the book coming out? See, I asked if I was allowed to tell you, but they said no, not yet. We did a photo shoot for the cover. Put it this way, I can't tell you when it's coming out, but make sure you march on down to the bookstore and get yourself a copy. Most of you are smart enough to get that. Okay. So, NHL wall. No longer the LFR wall. No, well, the every wall. It's not like I ever turned around. International wall. Random nonsense wall. Ladies and gentlemen, might not even fit in the whole thing. Oh my God, you're going up my nostril. The Leafs wall. It's not going to look this blown up by the light. That's just the way the iPhone works, I guess. Look at this thing. There is so much more stuff. Here, maybe if I get on the floor. I don't want to knock over any of the figures there. There's so much more stuff on this wall than there was on the previous wall. I'm just so happy with it. I think it looks just ever so damn dope. Got some cool artwork. It's a good mixture of figures and art and stuff that's important to me and just really cool stuff. And also, John Tavares is a Leaf! I feel like you're all just waiting for me to scream that. It's ever so damn dope. Yes, it is, Colleen. Yes, it is. Oh my God. Look at this. Thank you, Sandra. It is beautifully organized. Don't look behind the pictures or figures because there are many nails or holes from nails from where I missed and didn't like the way that it looked. Rani Rauf said it needs a Tavares figure. Yes, it does. Imports Dragon has not come out with a Tavares figure yet. I believe they are. And by the way, Imports Dragon made figures like this for Austin Matthews, and that for William Nylander, this from Morgan Riley, that for Jonathan Bernier. One of these things is not like the other. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with the way this looks. I'm so happy and so jacked to do videos. I'm going to be making a lot. Now that this is done, well, we got to put in some more baseboard tomorrow, but once this is done, which is in like 2 seconds, I'm going to get to make as many damn videos as I want. Going to be able to crank them out. Phrasing? So, what do you want to see first? What do you want me to show you first? Should I go through the leaf wall? Should I explain the stuff on the leaf wall? Great question. Melina says, where's the chair? Chair isn't in this room. It's not. Oh, look at the carpet! I'm barefoot. Look at the carpet! Oh my goodness. It dampens the sound so much. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know what this stream sounds like on the iPhone, but it sounds so much better than when it was just concrete garbage. Sounds so much better. And I wonder if I should show you my new toy. I did a little investing in some equipment, and it's actually interesting. So let me bring this in here. So what I've been doing for years now, let's get to a place where the lighting's fine. I look like a Dexter character. Look at this. Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants. Anyway, there we go. So for years, I've had a desk and a shoebox, and I put a little pack of hockey cards under the lens for my DSLR camera to prevent it from tilting downward, because it comes out a little bit, so you had to jam something in there. And I had a pack of hockey cards with 8 cards in it, and that was just perfect enough. No longer. I'm going to be using, and a lot of you are going to roll your eyes at this because I have a tripod. I'm using a mic stand. Now, I don't really need the tripod for leveling. It's got a level on it, but because of all the stuff on the walls, you gotta, that sounded like a fart. You gotta frame it a certain way to fit everything in the screen. And also, like, just, if I go like that, oh yeah, I can tell the camera's lopsided right now because of all the stuff on the wall. So I can use visual cues. Ooh, someone donated to the Smart Chat. By the way, every dollar donated to Super Chat, is going to go to Easter Seals. I'll tell you about that another time. But there's a specific thing. Last time it was just, I'm going to give it to Easter Seals. This is a specific thing for Easter Seals. Okay. So the thing I invested in is this weird Handmaid's Tale looking thing. Okay? So I don't know what this sounds like right now. Okay? But I'm going to go inside the Handmaid's Tale thing. Oh, wait. There we go. Talking, and now I am where the camera is. So basically what happened, do you hear that? Does it sound different to you guys? I hope it does. Hi, Evan. Hey, shout out Evan Huber. Everyone click on him right now if you see him in the chat. He's got the purple avatar. He did the cartoon. So basically, it does? Great! Yes! I know, because I've done a few tests, but it just feels so good to hear you say that. Okay, so I went to Long and McQuaid. For those of you who don't know, it's mostly like a music store. like audio, I guess. My dad goes there all the time. He's a drummer and he spends a fortune on like used cymbals. I always get them. I used to get them like $50 gift cards to the place, which is enough to get them like drumsticks, basically. But they also have a ton of audio equipment. And I spoke to a very nice man named Brian. And he helped me test out different microphones. Now, what made me feel a little bit better, thank you, Phil Westlake, for the $5. That's going to Easter Seals. Thank you, Matt Twos, for, holy smokes, $20. What made me feel good is, so you might remember my like existential crisis that I had on the podcast. I was basically having a breakdown because I didn't know how the hell to improve my equipment and all that. I brought in external microphones and I couldn't get them to... Basically, this camera has a microphone in it. And that's all I use. It's not even an external mic. That's all I use. But even though the audio quality isn't awesome, even though it picks up all of the echo in the room, which has been severely dampened, but it's still there, it does what I need it to do. I don't mean it gets me by. I mean, when I'm talking like this, thank you, Aiden. When I'm talking like this, it picks me up. And when I'm talking like this, Leastway, yeah! When I'm talking like that, it doesn't peak. Because, as it was explained to me, there's a condenser in the thing. Or what was it? I don't remember exactly what it was, but basically, all the other mics that we tried, and we tried some expensive ass mics. I was ready to drop like $500 on a mic just to get it to sound good and also do what I needed to do. Thank you, Brent Miller, for the $5 going to Easter Seals. And we tried it. This guy was so patient. Someone was a podcast listener and they asked to take a picture in the store. So that legitimized me because like he's like, who's this random guy? He's like, I need to scream for my YouTube videos. And then he was kind of like, okay, I guess he's a whatever. So we're screwing in the mic, testing it out, test. And then we go into the sound booth. And then after a while, we were just going in the sound booth together. And he's like, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. John Tavares is elite! I'm just screaming in this guy's face. None of the mics that we used, even the expensive ones, worked. Thank you so much, Anthony, for the $5. None of the mics worked. None of them did what we needed to do. So we said, okay, let's improve the environment around the microphone. Because the issue is the echo, right? I mean, it's not the greatest audio quality, but it's there. It's decent. Thank you, Justin Ramsden. So what this does, this is actually made of like the interior of a car, and it muffles your voice. Now you gotta sort of be in the thing, but I'm at very least gonna be talking into it. Ooh, Andrea, thank you for the $10. My goodness. This thing is gonna make the videos sound a lot better. Even if I don't scream directly into it, like I'm still gonna be a few feet back from it. Basically, where the microphone is, this needs to come up, but where the microphone is, it's going to just keep the sound tighter, and it's going to eliminate a lot of the echo. I never really thought the videos sounded bad in the first place. Holy smokes, we're up to $56. I never really thought it sounded bad in the YouTube videos. Well, it did when the floors were concrete. That sucked. Thank you very much, Kara. Definitely sucked. I'm talking so fast that I'm out of breath. This is what jump cuts are for, by the way. Holy mackerel. I'm also just really excited to be doing this. What the hell was I even talking about? I thought they sounded good on YouTube. When it came to TV, because I would record those hits and I would send them in and I would watch them at home, it sounds like crap. I thought it sounded like crap. Matt Twos, thank you very much. I thought it made Sportsnet sound cheap. I thought it made me sound cheap. And we're at $67. That's great. Anyway, I just thought it made everything sound cheap. Thank you very much, Kyle. Speaking of cheap, you're not cheap because you just gave $10 to Easter Seals. So I think this will help a great deal. This this sound stuff, I don't want to take it down. I just had egg cartons up there. That's a window, and I'm blocking it out. That's mostly to keep the neighbors sane. Let me see if I can find the spare pieces of foam. Ooh, thank you, Adam. Thank you very much. Where are the spare? Ah! I'm in the laundry room. Okay. So here's me just talking. Like, is it different? Here's me talking, 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 like a psycho! Anyway, the stuff is effective. I don't know where to put it. Maybe on the door. Absorb some sound. I don't know. I just have spare pieces. The whole sheet was like $30, which is worth the investment, but it's a lot to pay for foam. Thank you, Holly, for the $2. My goodness. Once again, everyone, if you're new to the chat, oh my goodness, who was that? You're going by too fast. Tenista. Did I get it? $10. Thank you so much. Every dollar that you donate to the super chat, or you pay into the super chat, will be going to Easter seals. I'm going to be doing something. Actually, I can tell you. I'll just tell you. Thank you very much, Chris Molyneux. Man, I'm going to sit down. I'm tired of being out of breath. My God. Andrew donated 20. Did I miss Andrew? I'm sorry. Anyway, listen, okay? No, I don't care about your HQ friggin', get out of here. Anyway, listen, okay? So last year, I played my first ever hockey game in full equipment. It was last fall. It was for the Eric Lindros. Actually, I can show you the puck. This is one of the things on the shelf. It is the Celebrity Hockey Classic Series in support of Easter Seals. It was put on by Eric Lindros. Someone from Easter Seals sent me this. My first game puck. I'm an adult, apparently. So thank you very much, Barbara. Is that $25 or $2? Thank you very much anyway. So Ken Reed from Sportsnet, and if you listen to the podcast, he's been on a couple times and been an incredible guest. He was the captain last year. He was in charge of recruiting everyone, making sure we all paid our fees to enter the tournament, and making sure that everyone raised money. You're supposed to raise, I think it's a minimum of $400 or something. And as a team, I think we raised, it was close to 20 grand. And you guys like got me up to close to 5 grand or something like that. And it was incredible. So Ken's done that for a couple years now. And he wanted to pass the torch. And he said, Steve, do you want to be captain of the team this year? And I'm like, I still cannot play hockey, right? You're aware of this. And he said, it's not about that. It's about your fundraising power. So basically, I'm just recruiting people who do know how to play hockey. And also, it's not necessarily about winning. Like, friggin' relax. It's a charity hockey tournament. Thank you, Andrew Lung, for the $20. I didn't see him. I honestly didn't see him. I wish you guys could see how fast this is scrolling in my chat, dude. It's crazy. So anyway. Yes. Robinson Joe. Easter Seals is an organization that helps disabled children. Yes, that's kind of a simple way of putting it. I encourage you all to Google Easter Seals. Look up their website. Oh my God, Steve's live streaming, yeah. Look it up on their website. It's a great cause. It's not out of nowhere either. It's a charity that helped my family directly when I was younger. Thank you very much, Barb. It was 2, but I meant 25, so here, awkward. I'm sorry about that, Barb. Thank you, basically. Shout out to Kadri. So, anyway, Easter Seals helped my family. My sister has, I'll get to that question in a minute, Matthew. How's your sister doing? My sister has cerebral palsy. She has autism. She has a few other things. And, she had a tough childhood, and like, she's not out of it. You don't ever get out of it, really. She still lives with my parents. She'll always live with my parents. She's dependent on them. But basically, when I was a kid, we couldn't really go anywhere because, and my parents did their best, but, you always had to be home for Rachel, or you always had to be watching Rachel. And it was difficult to get her out of the house. She's very finicky. If you know, if you have any siblings that are like my sister, you sort of get it, and it's difficult to explain. But it was difficult to go places. We went to McDonald's all the time because we could get her in there, and she would have her fries, and she wouldn't freak out. We could get her to go to the video store because we would get her a video. She liked the park, but getting her like grocery store, forget it. So imagine not even being able to go to the grocery store, stuff like that. You know, so vacation's out. That's done. Diamond Master 2.0. Go subscribe to their channel, by the way. They have some wicked videos. Thank you for the $20. So anyway, we went to Easter Seals camp when I was younger, and it was two different summers, and it was a great opportunity, great experience to just hang out with my parents and sister outside of the house. It was a rare treat. And Easter Seals gave us that $3,500 raised. I think buys I want to say it's a motorized wheelchair, or it's something like that. It should be up on the website. And I'll tweet this out soon. I didn't want to tweet it out just yet because I'd like to spread the fundraising out sort of amongst my teammates and not hog it all. You know, and we're still figuring out how to do that. So we're not calling the team Dangle Navy or the Danglers or anything like was suggested by a couple of my friends. The team is going to be called Rachel's Raiders. One, because I'm a huge StarCraft nerd and it's a playoff Rainer's Raiders. But also my sister's name is Rachel, and I'm there because of her. So the team is going to be called Rachel's Raiders. So, yada, yada, yada. If you donate to the Super Chat today, Tristan Manny, $34, Austin Matthews, Buds All Day, and also Jamie McCowan, and also James Reimer. If you donate to the Super Chat today, all the money will be going to Easter Seals and our hockey team, which is raising money for Easter Seals. We're not going to be like, hey guys, new equipment. No, it's going towards Easter Seals. And we're up at $211 already. That's amazing. So, what would you like to see? What would you like to see in this room? Thank you, Mark Hudak, for the $10. Team Rachel. Hell yeah. Am I ever coming back to London? Oh, like Ontario? Yeah. It's a 2-hour drive, man. England, I'm like, maybe. Joe Canadian, $5 for Pizza Hut, or no, first of all, Panago. That's confusing, Joe Canadian, but thank you for the $5. Who are the three players in that Leafs picture? Ah, yes. So if you're old, like me, you might have this picture or grow up with this picture. That is Felix the Cat Potvin, my childhood hero. That is Matt Sundin with the Jofa bucket. And that is Dougie the Cat Gilmore. Thank you, Nathan, for the $5. Dougie the Cat Gilmore? Is that what we're calling him? Oh, yeah, the chair. I never really told you what I did with the chair. So there was no room for it, but I still have it. Here it is. It's right here. It's going to be right beside the bar, and it's going to look dope. The bar is not against the wall right now. It's also not a bar. It's a liquor cabinet, basically. It's going to look dope. There's just no place in the room for it. And that reminds me of something I didn't get to. Okay, so, friggin' door. Conman167, $20. Thank you so much. My goodness. My goodness. So this wall, international wall. All right. You're going to notice there's a bunch of stuff at the sides. $50, Michael Dillon. Thank you. Holy, I'm intimidated. Sorry, there's a great deal of space. Okay. A lot of space. Now, why is that? Why would we have that? Well, let me show you, okay? So, as you can see, this is the wall, okay? This is the Leafs wall. Now, there's a little bit of this wall showing, and it's difficult to explain it because this isn't the camera I'm going to be using for the videos, obviously. But basically, there might be $29 for Felix Potvin. Thank you, Alan. Basically, you're going to get a little bit of the side wall. And like this one, the pictures are actually very close to Leafs wall, but because they're flat to the wall, it's okay. You're not going to see them on camera. With this wall, it was a little trickier. So like if I had this big, again, Le Shadow box, like look how thick it is with several C's. If I had that, again, Le Shadow box over here and nice and close to the wall, it might get in the way. Oh my goodness, we got a couple. Iris, $20. Thank you so much from Hartford. R.I.P. Whalers. You're right. That's sad. Also, I'm covering the camera with my hand. I'm sorry. And also, Karan. Did I get it? Did I get it? I think I did. $20 or $25. 20. That's also good. Thank you very much. Ed Belfour. Leafs net. Ha 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 ha. Remy Bilodeau, $30. Thank you. My goodness. This is amazing. This is all going towards Rachel's Raiders. Easter Seals. Much love. So basically, yes, that is why this wall is so sparse. I still think it looks cool. Some people wanted a simpler design anyway. I don't do that. I'm extra. Thank you, Evan Huber, for the $5. Thank you. And $50 from... Jesus, dude! That's $100 from you, isn't it? Oh my God! Thank you. We're at $500 now. Oh my God. I gotta do these more often. You're the best. I don't even remember where I was. I feel like you guys aren't getting a very good stream because I keep going, hey, thank you, $2. Laura, thank you so much. Man, where was I even? Oh yeah, some people were like, oh yeah, just paint it blue and do the Leafs logo. Well, okay, first of all, I feel like there might be a legal issue there. Naughty, thank you very much for the $5. Second, I just didn't want to do that. Like, I have so much stuff, so much hockey stuff, and I can put it up in a way that's neat and not cluttery. Spaxor, thank you for the $20. It's funny watching you flip out. Thank you for that! No, I'm not leaving the wall blank, except for this one that I leave a little blank for camera reasons. $5 from Caitlin, thank you. Looks great, even with the open space in the international wall. You see? Your boy's smart! Wicked smart! We almost got 1,000 people in here. Retweet this! Tell people, tell the world! Put a flag up. That's an idea. Ronnie, $5, thank you. I keep thinking about, there's this little space up here. I don't know what to put there. I put soundproof foam over the vent. That's going to make so much difference. Actually, my wife says it does make difference. That vent goes all the way up to the room, and it's very annoying for her. How's Rachel, Steve? Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Rachel's great, man. Rachel's great. $10. Thank you very much. $2. Thank you very much. $69. What? $10. $93 for Dougie from screw it. Holy smokes, man. What the hell is going on? All this money's going to Easter Seals, Rachel's Raiders. Reminder, throwing it out there. Shout out, we're going to win the tournament. And by win the tournament, I mean I'll be happy if we lose most games by only about 2 goals. How about that? I'm so out of breath. $20 from Michael Dillon. Dude, that's $120 from you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's the sex number. $690. That's very funny. Anyway, I don't remember where I was going. $10 from 43 Habs fan. $10 from Bryce Snowden. $10 from, literally can't even keep up, from RB26 Debt Spec TV. $50 from Reg Gilbert. Thank you so much, Reg. Oh my God, $773. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. What time is it? Because Mrs. Dangle's going to come home soon, and she probably doesn't want this yelling nonsense all night. $20 from Jennifer Hammond. $5 from Cleo. Hello from Nebraska. Hello to Nebraska. $10 from Sandra Cormier. Thank you. 9:10. Oh, okay. Did I never actually tweet that we're live? I never did. I meant to. I just tweeted it now. Oops. Do. BlizzVision just says, patience. That's a way back playback. No one's going to know what you mean. Jesus. Yes. Okay. How's my sister? She's good. She's cared for. She's happy. We sing and dance together every time. I see her at my parents' house. She's great. Thank you for asking. Peter Howard, $20. Leafs fan from Minnesota. Thanks, my man. More podcasts, please. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everything. Also, I can't read. $2. Steve, you mid-drinking? No. How on earth would I ever be able to keep up with this if I was mid-drink? Oh, my goodness, people. We're almost at $1,000. That's crazy. $30 from Robin McKeeman. Holy crap. Thank you. Here, I'll show you more stuff. James Reimer literally wore this mask. As evidenced. Here. He wore that. He put it over his face as well. And he got his beautiful sweat on it. Anyway, James Reimer was the last person to wear that mask. And there's a hook on that door, and it just seems like the right place for it. Just does. Danny Kim is asking for victory puppies. The victory puppies are pooped right now. Took them to the dog park. They got all nice and tired. And actually, like Iggy, we had to take to the vet today. For dog owners out there, you know of this issue. It's a very common issue. For non-dog owners, you might be surprised that every now and then you got to release your dog's anal glands. Yup, it is what it sounds like. Basically, they got these glands up in their butt that sometimes get full of butt nonsense. And you got to get rid of it. Hey, you asked. Anyway, so Iggy is, he's dealing with that. Spaxer donated $10 in the middle of that. You picked a great time, buddy. Joel Towns, $34, and it just went away. Leafs are the bomb. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Holy mackerel. We're at $9.30 right now. $10 from Peter Howard. You don't, oh my God. You don't release that yourself? Come on, dude. Release what? Oh, so you can do that yourself. But we brought him to the vet because we didn't know that was the issue. All we saw was his, frankly, his butt didn't look good. All right. So, hey, I think this is a neat part of the wall. So there's, okay, I'll start down here. There's 5. We had to go all the way down to the baseboard to get them to fit. Grant Fuhr. He was an Edmonton Oilers figure. I swapped him out for a Canada one because that figure was all sun-dyed from back when I lived with my parents. Oh, my goodness. $5 from Alec. Thank you. $20 from Jimmy Westcott. Thank you. $5 from Aun Karan again for butt nonsense. I don't know if you're allowed to pay for that, sir. Anyway, Grant Fuhr used to be an Oilers figure. Got rid of it. Crosby was going to go on the Canada wall, and then I changed my mind. I just couldn't figure out how to get it to fit. Don't cry, Colleen. $16 from Kathy Miller. Leafs fan from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Thank you very much. This is $20 from Matt Brown. Hey, we hit 1,000! Yeah, buddy! All right. This is Aaron Ekblad. His Team North America jersey, his figure. This is what 15-year-old Aaron Ekblad looks like. And, oh my God, I was so much fatter. Anyway, $10. Oh my goodness, from Magisha? Did I get that? It's my birthday today. If Willie re-signed today, that would be the best present. Hello from Vancouver Island. First of all, you live in an amazing place. Second of all, happy birthday. Your birthday present is you get to live in Vancouver Island. Come on. That's 15-year-old Aaron Ekblad. He was like 6'3". I had to look up at him. Kusaka, China? I'm a Devils fan, but I've watched every LFR. I love you, Steve. Thank you very much for the $10. Maybe I'll eventually get up this wall. That's Gretzky, Obvi, Audio Slave. And the top guy, Mark Messier. That's a really cool figure. $10 from Zalili? Thank you. From Hawaii. My goodness. It's like the middle of the day for you, isn't it? That's a really cool figure. Look at the utter disdain on his face. This is a great picture, man. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm trying to ask him a question. And he is not having this 29-year-old child's nonsense. Why is it not? There you go. Look at that face. Does that look like a guy who wants to hear my nonsense? And if you thought that face was priceless, check out Dave Stubbs, who covers the Habs, who's just watching. It's like he stumbled on. Look at him. This is the best part of his day right now. He just finished interviewing Guy Lafleur, and he's like, no, this is hysterical. I'm just going to think about how awkward and awful this kid is for the rest of my life. So anyway, that's that little wall. What else we got? Oh, man. This little thing was sent into the podcast from a listener from Mongolia. Oh, yeah, sorry. Not just any leaf, babushka, matryoshka, whatever you call it. Matryoshka. That's Kadri. And then if you open it, let's do this. If you open it, it's P.A. Parento. Remember that? Remember when the Leafs were that? Inside of P.A. Parento is New York Islander legend, unfortunately not a Leaf anymore, Leo Komarov. And then we got Tyler Bozak. And I think there's one more. Come on. There's one more. Open! Open day. I forgot about this. James Reimer. This beautiful, beautiful man. Almost as beautiful as Parento Ovechkin. Oh, and there's a note inside it. I forgot. See, this is a James Reimer doll you can keep. That's back when Adam stole my Reimer doll. Shout out to the listener from Mongolia who sent me that, man. That's amazing. That's a way back playback. And shout out to the stream. Shout out to everyone on the stream because it gives me an opportunity to look through this stuff without feeling guilty or like I'm wasting time. See, now you got to watch me close this, and it's taking too long. This isn't entertaining. This isn't entertaining at all. And my OCD is, I got to line it up properly. There we go. Okay, I did it. What else we got on this wall? Almost everything in this room is hockey, except for Doink the Clown. I can't explain why I have that. I just do. Eric Cartman. I have that because I won it at a fair, and I never win things at the fair. There's obviously that baseball helmet as well. And my friends went to Thailand, and they got this Buddha thing. So I have that. It's supposed to be, I don't know, good luck or something. There's a bunch of figures here. Anyway, got Pecorine in that thing at the Stanley Cup Final a couple of years ago. Doink was a good gimmick, to be fair. Tragic end, though. Taidomi bobblehead. There's Tim Horton. His box was all beat to crap. I mean, if you've been watching for a while. Thank you very much, Nick Chambers, for the $2.79. Hello from Halifax. Oh, the year was 1778. You're right. I'm sorry. But how many of you shouted the next words? Leafs TV puck. Oh, this is Melbourne Mustangs. That's an Australian hockey team. That's pretty dope, eh? Yuri Talusti, shout out the legend. Carlton the Bear, shout out the legend. Oh yeah, my wife had a bobblehead of me made several years ago. It's horrifying, right? Have I ever tweeted this thing? I don't know. Put a StarCraft item in the room, says Brendan Smith. Yo, if I can find StarCraft figures, I'm going to buy them. Johnny Bauer, signed puck. Okay, Jesus, for Morgan. Okay, listen. We're all going to pause because Morgan in the chat wants to know where the Reimer doll is. Let's show him the Reimer doll. It's a figure, and it's right there. It's right heckin' there. Thank you for the $10 there, Spax. It's right heckin' there. Are you happy? Are you happy? Back to what I was saying. You gotta leave gnome. This random Chris Osgood figure I took off my boss's desk from the zoo. And I don't think he wants it back. That's the Camel of Hockey Knowledge. That's a way back one. This is such a weird story. I got to tell this. Thank you for the $2 there. Zerg, something about Zerg. So, okay, let me take this off the wall. Let me take this terrifying child off the wall. So this is actually a hockey item. Okay, I'm going to explain what I just did in a minute. So this is a doll for the KHL team Atlante. I don't even know if they're a team anymore. So the way Andre, who I used to do KHL highlights with, described it, there was a problem in Russia, or a certain part of Russia, where they would make these plastic toys and they would smell, excuse me, they would smell disgusting. They would smell like, I think it was sort of like when you seal your driveway, it would smell like tar or something like that. So what they did, because kids play with these, is they made it smell, and it still smells. I was given this in like 2012 or something like that. It smells like vanilla. This thing smells like vanilla. I'll bring it into the podcast. I swear to God, get the guys to testify. I'm coughing. I'm dying. It smells like vanilla. Which, no, don't make them smell better. Or why do you want children sniffing and things that smell good they're going to put in their mouths? You don't want children eating these dolls. What's the matter with you in the KHL? Freaking weird, man. Also, it smells great. I'm trying to put it back in there without knocking anything over. I did it. Hey, are any of you children? Okay, don't watch this very brief part. Thank you, Flux Capacitor, for the $2. I think Adam had that made. I have great friends. What else we got? Some cool stuff. I golfed once and it was bad. Midget2323, $50. Love from Ottawa. Oh, Chelsea, thank you very much. That's crazy. Hey, this is the gold hat that if you watched a way back video of mine, when I'm in a gold Cadillac. So there's a video where I'm in a gold Cadillac interviewing Alexander Bilodeau. Thank you very much, Nathaniel, for the $5. And then we did a follow-up video where Hat Guy basically steals the car and he gets a golden hat. And that's the hat. I still have it. Because what do you do with a hat that you've spray painted gold? You keep it, of course. These are some figures that I used years and years ago. This is a snow globe for the Reading Royals. The Doug Favell mask used to be there, but it broke last year, as you know. There's a loony thing from when I was a kid. 1967 from Katya. Cheers for Brooklyn. Ha, ha, ha. This leaf is off a jersey, obviously, but it's actually the leaf from the Canada couch. So it's... No, where is it? This. It's that leaf right there. Have Brian 5 or 6 over. Yeah, so Brian 5 or 6 has an invite to the podcast. The problem is he's got like 4 kids and lives 5 hours away. So that's an issue. But he's got an invite. That's Cody Franzen, potentially future and past Leaf. Matt Sundin. Tim Brent game-used gloves. A book about the Australian Ice Hockey League. That Crazy Leafs book from last year. Yeah, man. Man, we're at 1.1 thousand. That's crazy. Can I see the exact amount? No, I cannot. All right. By the way, every dollar that you put into the super chat is going to go to Easter Seals, Rachel's Raiders. It's my hockey team that we're going to be raising money for Easter Seals with. $2 from BlizzVision. Can you eat a green pepper? No! No! If one person donated... If we could somehow raise $5,000, one person, I'll live stream eating a pepper. $5,000 for Rachel's Raiders, Easter Seals. We're not going to do it tonight. We're going to organize it. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm going to start using it more. I'm going to be less of a piss baby. $5,000 for Easter Seals. Okay. Oh, I got to eat the whole thing. Who just eats a pepper? Even people who like peppers don't just eat peppers. How much is $5,000 in pounds? It's 3,500? 3,000? I don't know. It's a lot of money. What do we got? Leaf wall? This one is just... The NHL wall is just players I've spoken to. Which, I mean, I get into it in my book. Your daughter eats whole peppers. There is something wrong with your daughter. Why? Why? $5 from Caitlin. Steve, no, someone will see you do that just to see you eat it. If someone gives me $5,000 just to see me eat a pepper, then fine, I'll do it. $5 to the pepper fund. No. You're confused, Tristan. You're confused. It's not a fund. It's not a fund. One person, one extremely generous person. Michael Dillon is close to that person with another $50. You're a legend, dude. If someone gives 5 G's to Easter seals, I will eat a live pepper on live stream. You got to donate it to Rachel's Raiders. I'll post a link on my Twitter later, so just look out for that. Anyway, so I get into it in my book. There's me with Guy Lafleur. Can't really see it. So I've flirted with the idea of putting lights under here, under the shelf, but it would have been too bright. I might still experiment with that. $5 from Caitlin. Thank you very much. Eric Carlson. He is hung over in this picture because everyone, if you see a picture with this as the background, that's JVR. So that's the room I was in on the second day of NHL Media Day, and everyone was destroyed because it was basically their one final hurrah before the season began. There's, they showed, it was basically Strombo did interviews with certain players, and I'm not going to call those players out. There were many players who he interviewed, but one of them in particular, before we started shooting, was like, do you have any Advil? Not even as a jerk. They really needed Advil to get through it. Hey, one more before the season, I guess, eh? John LeClaire, Taylor Hall. Look, okay. There's baby MVP Taylor Hall. Gel your hair! You're interviewing Taylor Hall! There I am with my hair gelled. Steve Eiserman. Luke Robitaille. Anthony Esposito. Phil Esposito. Melanie S. $10. Thank you. Sean Anderson, $20. Thank you. Shout out to the podcast. Stamkos. Pacioretty. I could go through all of them. And I won't. Leafs wall. Let's go through it a little bit more and wrap this thing up. Oh yeah, where'd the scoreboard lamp go? I hit my head off it so many times that it wasn't worth keeping in my room. $2.69 from Oshawa. Thank you very much. Short distance. I like it. Give us your best French laugh. What the hell is the matter with you? Anyway, this art and this badass art, this podcast art, it's got all these inside jokes from the podcast, inside hashtags and stuff like that. That is from someone named Kenny Burley. You can find him on Twitter. I think they still sell them. This is a picture of Johnny Bower that I took. Very proud of that. Proud that Johnny Bower was a Leaf, man. $5 from Calgary. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, Oilers fan in Calgary. God bless you. It's got to be a tough go. And this is what I mean by, like, Johnny Bower, like, didn't have a valuable autograph. Because, like, okay, valuable autographs are rare. Thomas Northover, $20. Thank you. Johnny Bower signed for everybody because Johnny Bower was a gem. And in this room alone, I got one. Let me see. I'm probably even going to miss some. Two. Whoop. Where is it? 2, 3 Johnny Bower autographs. And 4 Johnny Bower autographs. There's a lot of Johnny Bower autographs, man. Let me move this mic stand. Oh! Okay, a couple dope things. Dope things on this wall. You should bring the hockey guy to the podcast if the hockey guy reaches out. My friend Amanda, who I used to work at the zoo with, drew this in my very early days of doing YouTube videos, and I think it's really cool. Clark MacArthur, super badass person. My aunt got me this. It's commemorative. This was in the background before. Matt Sundin's 500th goal. Shorthanded, hat trick, overtime winner. Too perfect. Look at the guys in this picture. This big dude is Hal Gill. That's Chad Kilger, Matt Stajan, Jay Harrison. I don't know. Matt Sundin, obviously. I think that's Jeff O'Neill and Thomas Caberlet. Way back, playback. Look at this. This is a custom-made Felix Potvin figure that I gotta be careful. That's why it's in the corner. I'm less likely to bump into it. It's got an autographed Felix Potvin card. Did I mention I like Felix Potvin? And a cool Felix Potvin picture. This is hanging up on the wall. $2.79 from Chunky Chow. Open the door. Open the door. It's just me. Drop the gun. Oh, I dropped it. You're going to have to look that video up. Kermit. Open the door. This is the coolest damn thing. Let me explain this, and maybe I'll end it soon after. My buddies used to do audio-video hookups. This is obviously a fake movie poster. Wendell Clark, Risky Business. But what makes it super interesting is it's autographed. Well, okay, it's autographed by Wendell Clark. Why is that so amazing? I'll tell you. That was not worth the camera flip. Well, you can't really read it, and it's also a little bit sun-dyed, but it's autographed. This is autographed by Wendell Clark, addressed to Joe Bowen. So my buddies used to do audio-video hookup. They did it one day in Joe's basement. They hooked up some sort of TV thing or whatever in Joe Bowen's basement, and he ran out of stuff, or he ran out of room, because he's Joe Bowen, and of course he's got a lot of stuff from over the years. And he just gave my friends this Wendell Clark, hey, here you go, Joe Bowen card. So it's a one of a kind. It's from Wendell Clark, and it's addressed to Joe Bowen. It's one of the coolest things I have. Shout out from Uxbridge, Matt Brown. Love you. Love you. Every single figure on the Leafs wall is a player in a Leafs uniform. Every single one of them, except for one, and it's a new one, Curtis Joseph. There's me on a boat in Niagara with Curtis Joseph, Darcy Tucker, and Steve Thomas. I saw Steve Thomas fight Darcy Tucker live at the ACC when Tucker was still with the Lightning. I read about that in the book as well. So Cujo is in an NHLPA jersey because back when, this is an old toy. It's from some point in the 90s. I don't even know. Basically, they didn't have the rights. So he's in an NHLPA jersey. I have one other player that's like that. Actually, we got Lindros. It's clearly a Flyers jersey, but you're not allowed to put the logo, right? So it's like that. Now, they do... Whoops. I was at the Pickering Flea Market, and they do have Curtis Joseph Leafs figures that they took out of the package, painted Leaf colors. Thank you very much, Lil Hearn. $5. John Tavares' Leaf. They took the figure out of the package, painted it Leafs colors, and then expertly put it back in the package. $300. No. Okay? That's 5 James Reimer figures. I'm not spending Leaf signed Rick Nash. Just joking. Ha 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 ha. $2. Curtis Novak. Thank you. I'm not paying $300 for a Curtis Joseph figure. And then there was a $90 one, and the box was kind of meh. I'm not paying $90 for something with a meh box, dude. Like, that's terrible. A few more things. I got published by the Maple Street Press a few years ago. That's in the book. It's a signed James Reimer thing that I just found the other day. I was given that by a lovely podcast listener in Halifax last summer. This is $5 from Ronnie. Thank you very much. How many goals will John Tavares score? 69. This is a very young Steve Dangle whose hand is... What are you doing there, bud? I'm pointing at the last time the Leafs won the cup. Look how high up it is and look how short I am. I'm a child. Win the damn thing. I don't even remember where I was going. You guys put too much in the chat. I don't even know. Oh, hey, you ever walk into a coffee shop or somewhere and or like a grocery store, and they're auctioning off a picture, and, bidding starts at whatever. Well, I put in a bid, never thinking I would win, and I won it. I won this 100 anniversary thing. That's what this is. Got a bunch of cool Leaf pins in it. It's a little confusing because it's 100 years celebrating the Leafs. The picture in the background is Bill Barilko scoring the Stanley Cup winning goal, and the autograph is Johnny Bower. It's a little bit confusing, but it's awesome. I never expected to win it, and when I won it, I was like, oh, well, I'm going to feature that prominently because it was so expensive. It was like $200. I didn't think I was going to win it. For those of you who are late or missed the first part of this, hopefully this sounds different. This is my new sound toy, and it's going to make me sound a little bit better. Is this better? I hope it is. Oh, what? Okay, I'm reading this whole thing. $100 from Kevin Kingshot. The camera's right there, Steve. Don't hold it right to your face. They can see every pore. Easy to make this donation, says Kevin. Easter Seals help so many children. I help out with a nonprofit charity that sends kids I'm covering the camera again, I'm sorry. Easy to make this donation. Easter Seals help so many children. I help out with a nonprofit charity that sends kids whom suffer from Crohn's and colitis to a specialized camp. So this is a no-brainer donation. So looking forward to the LFRs this year, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kevin. That's amazing. We're almost at $1,500 for Easter Seals and Rachel's Raiders. Tell you what, let's hit $1,500 and call it a night. How about that? We're almost there anyway. I can't see the exact dollar amount on my thing. Why am I pointing at it? You can't see. It says 1.4K. That's all it says. And I think it's American too. So it's going to be a lot of money. That's awesome. All the money raised in the super chat, I got to say it over and over again so people don't go, you're just going to take it? All the money is going to go to Easter Seals, and it's going to go to my hockey team, Rachel's Raiders, which is raising money for Easter Seals. Steve, are you playing in the Easter Seals game this year? Yeah, I'm going to play. I'm not going to be very good. I was going to practice skating with my buddy, see if I can get better. I want to at least learn how to stop. Shane Reimer, $2. Thank you. What would you have done if Iggy was a Leaf, bought his jersey? Jerome McGinley was, when I was younger, I was resistant to liking other players because I only liked the Leafs. And some guys broke through that, obviously. And Jerome McGinley was one of them. I never disliked McGinley at all. I love that guy as a player, man. 1,500, you goofy person, you. That's from Spaxer. Thank you very much. Curtis Novak, $100.01. Good thing payday is tomorrow. Thank you so much. And with that, the stream is over. Goodbye. No, I'm kidding. Is it still going? Something came up on the screen. That was crazy. Curtis, thank you so much. We got to be close to 1,600 or something like that for Easter Seals. You guys are friggin' special. I think there's things I could have done with this channel. Hello from Sweden. Oh my goodness, what time is it there? That's from Westlab49. Thank you. $20. My goodness. I think there's things I could have done with this channel that maybe would have got more viewers. But I'm kind of doing it my way. And you guys are, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Okay, there's a couple. $10 from Aisha. Thank you so much. And Jobin, $5. Thank you so much. Oh my God. What the hell is life, dude? $5.49. Thank you, Nick Chambers. Basically, I've just been running the channel the way I want to run it. And you guys have given me the confidence to do that. It's funny, the first episode of the podcast, this was pre-Jesse. This is Adam and Chris, for those of you that remember. First episode got 1,000 listens. And they were like, what? They were blown away by how many we got right out of the gate. I think they were expecting like a dozen or something like that. And I told them, I go, you guys are about to be introduced to something you don't understand yet. And with the podcast, it's evolved even more. You guys are such a special, amazing, incredible group of people. And I mean, just look at the number. Just look at the number right there, over $1,500 for charity. there was like $2 donated or something like that in the first 10 minutes or so. And I think that was just someone like, hey, I like Steve's videos or whatever, and I want to get my comments seen, so they donated that. The second I said this was for a charity, which it is, the second I said this was for a charity, like I hope everyone who donated today, you can afford it. Because I think some of you just have so much friggin' goodness in your heart. You're like, I don't care, just take it. That was a beautiful story. Like, don't put yourself in financial peril. But thank you so much, and just know that this is going towards a good cause. Like what I said earlier on the website, I'll have to bring up the specifics. I got myself into booger trouble there. Sorry, you get me all emotional. I think it's $3,500 for a mobility wheelchair, something like that. And we're only $2,000 shy of that after 71 minutes, which is what we're at. Hello from the Cayman Islands. That's amazing. I'm going to Lucas Bernasowitz 420. Thank you very much. I'll tweet out the link when all my teammates sign up. Because while I would love you all to donate to me, like to, bump my numbers, the top fundraiser for each team gets to play in the All-Star game. All my teammates have to hit a certain amount of money. Thank you, Nathan Gray, for the $5. All my teammates need to hit a certain amount of money, so I want to wait until everyone's signed up, and then we'll $30 from Anderson James. Oh my God. Thank you so much, even though you're a Habs fan. Everyone on the team has to raise a certain amount of money. So what I'm probably going to do, like we're at $1,600 right now. Everyone I think has to raise $400. You're going to pay for 4 of the teammates. But it's not going towards the teammates. It's not going towards the team. They need to raise $400 for the charity, right? So rather than take all this for myself, which I think is ridiculous, I'll spread it amongst the team. It'll be great. Or maybe I have 16 people on my team. Hey, everyone, here's a $100 head start for all of you. Something like that. Tell your dad hi from Gordy in Japan. Did you play the harmonica in my dad's band when I was a kid? No, you couldn't have. I'll have to look into that. I didn't think his name was Gord. Anyway, yada yada yada. I don't even know where to cut this off. This is the Blue Room, dude. Tyrone Black from the Cayman Islands. Thank you so much. Here it is, y'all. Here it is, everybody. Liliana, $20, $5 from Ben, $2 from Jalen. Thank you. It's either $2.79 or $5 from Brian Beaulieu. You guys are unreal, man. I can't wait to make videos this season. I friggin' can't wait! It's gonna be amazing. A couple things. Someone asked, what's the status of the book? It's in editing. I have the full edited copy. Ooh, my phone is going to die. Oh, no, I have the first edit. So I need to now go through it. The publisher edited it. Now I got to go through and edit it. By the way, right now, out loud, say edited it. Say it 3 times fast. Edited it, edited it, edited it. It's impossible. Yeah, so it's in editing. I can't tell you exactly when it's going to be released, but march to the store when it comes out. You see? You see? Do you get it? You should. Okay. Oh, Marner demanded a trade to Seattle. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, I guess we're done here. Oh, these are all my jerseys. You helped me build this, guys. You helped me build this damn thing. I'm going to stop spinning so you don't barf. Steve, your ears are bigger than my future. And on that note, I think we should wrap it up. $25 from Quincy Emans. Thank you so much. And $10 from Kara. Thank you. Can you pre-order books? Not yet. Not just yet. Can you see on my nose? Is there a booger? I don't know how to stop it. I think it might be this.